Sam from Old Barn Taxidermy Tannery down here in Iowa. We're up here this week in Nippigan, Ontario, hunting with Bob Behrman, Nippigan River Bear Hunts. We just want to shoot a short video here. We've got two really nice bears. We got one here we're going to do a life-size mount on. This bear here we're going to do a rug. We're going to show you some the ways we cut these bears. Up here with Bobby, he usually shoots anywhere from 40 to 50 bears a year. We bring up some guys from the tannery. We actually do get a chance to skin a lot of bears. And when we get home and we're seeing bears come into our shop from other clients and other outfitters, there's some stuff that's really hacked up bad. So we just kind of want to go through and show you some really great ways to get these bears skinned up so you can get the best mount possible when you get back to your taxidermist. So we're going to do some short clips, why, where, and what we like to do and what we like to see, and then we'll show the boys skinning the bears and give you a really great idea on what they need to look like. So just stay with us here, and we're going to school you up, hopefully, with the Old Barn way. Thank you. We're going to show you how we cut a rug bear. It's critical on a rug because you want the symmetry. I mean, you want the left side to look like the right side, you want the front to look like the back. So you can see this is how the hunter brought it in. He knew he was getting a rug, so I mean, he opened it up nice and center. He went around the genitalia, which is great. I mean, it actually comes off on a rug anyway, so that's not that big a problem. But what we're going to do first, we got him laid out square here. The rug will come right up to where that chin point meets. Most forms, all you use is about the last inch. So what I like to do is, because I want the symmetry, this is my first cut. I just come right in there. You come right, you can actually, you always know where that starburst, this is where all these hair patterns come together on a bear. You just come right through the middle of that starburst. You're right down through the middle of his shoulder blades. You're heading right for where that hunter made that incision. So when we're skinning a rug up here, that's our first incision always, because we want to make that, get that a nice straight line and have that symmetry. And then we move over here, and this is where I see a lot coming through our shop, because we have a ruggery. So we're rugging for 50 of our clients, our taxidermy clients. We do wholesale, and we see a lot of rugs that they're going to come down through here, hit that shoulder or hit that elbow. They're going to come through that pit area and over here. And what you end up with, this big triangle flap in the front of your bear. And I know a lot of guys, if you start studying bear rugs, you'll see that, and it's just not pleasing to look at. So what we're going to do, and what we like to do for our customers, we'll have to start at the center of the pad, because this pad actually goes away. You want to have that pad on your rug. So we start at the center. We always come to the elbow on everything we do. It's right above that elbow. This is the cut that makes the big difference here. We turn that, we come over top of that armpit. Now here's where most guys are going to come right here. You're going to get way too much down here, and it makes a not great looking piece. So we're just shooting right for about the bottom of the neck. And you got to envision this. Once this opens up, my knife's getting a little dull here. Once that opens up, you don't have that huge flap up there. And once this opens up, at the ruggery, we'll actually take a nice V wedge out of here so all that comes back together. You lose this armpit hair, which is unpleasing to look at anyway. But we'll come over here. And again, symmetry. Look at this, I got a change out guy for my blade. This is cool. Symmetry is highly important on a rug. So you started right underneath that ball in the center. Grab that, Jay. I got to that elbow. Now I'm kind of going to look to see where I turned. I know it was right above that elbow, okay? And here I'm just kind of gauging. I need to come right in there. Okay, so that's how you cut the north side of your bear for a beautiful bear rug, and this is important. I mean, guys, like I said, a lot of what we see, they come through that armpit. So that's just natural. Everybody thinks they're hiding stuff by coming through that armpit. That is not the correct cut for a good-looking bear rug. So now we're going to take you to the back end and show you a trick that really makes a nice rump on the back of these things. We're doing the final cuts on this bear that's going to be a really beautiful rug. As you can see earlier, and I talked about the client had opened it up from the sternum down. On a rug, we go ahead and split it all the way down, just above the tail. Now here's what we like, and you can look at some different bear rugs and it'll give you some ideas. But a lot of the rugs we get in or see get in, they come from the base of the pad square down to the tail. And that gives you kind of a square look. And you know, if you look at any bear, they got a really nice rump. So we'll show you what we do. I like to pull that leg up so I kind of see what I'm doing. And I start it down the center. Once I get down into that, where that happens right there, you can kind of see where that's got that joint. Start at that point and come inside the leg. When you get about halfway through it, then turn it and head towards the anus. Okay, what you're going to get here is when that's laid out, instead of that square back in, you're going to get a really nice rumpy look back here on the wall, and it makes your rug 100 times better in my opinion. And again, I cannot stress symmetry. I mean, that's another thing to get a really great looking rug. They got to be the same on both sides. And a lot of times when we're doing our rugs that's come from a skinner that doesn't know what he's doing, we're in there trying to make the symmetry. And to do that, you lose a little bit of size. But if you don't, I mean, you just have a janky looking rug, if that's a word, janky. So we bring it right down the back to right in where that corner fold is. And I kind of looking at what I'm doing here. I'm going to head that inside the flank about halfway, and then I'm going to turn it and head it for the anus. So when we actually get this thing tanned up, we're ready to rug it. What we're going to end up trimming, we're going to trim right out in about right there, so that'll all go away, and it's not pleasurable to look at anyway. So, and you're going to have this really nice rump flat layout. The symmetry is going to be right. It's going to this is going to make just an absolute gorgeous rug.